11. Good morning, YouTube and the internet. Yesterday, like I said, we pulled the engine out of the car. I've pulled the hot and cold side components off, and now it's time to actually start stripping the engine. We're going to start with the front to get the timing gear, and then go from the head down after that. Yeah, hopefully I'll find out what's wrong, and then I can make a decision on what to do. Now on that, what I've got here is the two previous engines that have been in this car. This block is good, that block is scored. These pistons are shot, ring lands. The pistons from that were fine, except for one's got a pot rivet mark in it, they're up there. Pistons in there are obviously TBA, the block is TBA, everything's TBA in that one. So between them, there's almost certainly a whole good engine. Two heads over there, spare intake down there, spare turbo under there. Shouldn't be any drama getting all this back together. The question is, what am I going to do? How much horsepower should I make? Should I build a forged one and ditch the pistons and just sell these blocks? Or should I just build a fresh stock one and then take my time to build something really powerful that can handle a lot of power? I'm not sure yet, but I will have to make a decision soon enough because I'm going to get that apart soon. Now, just to show you what came off the car to get the engine out, I've got it all laid out here. All sort of in the order it come off the car from about there forward. So you got the intake pipes, cooling, radiator, some coolant lines, so there's a bit of space there, so I put oil return lines and stuff, feed lines, fuel lines in there. Exhaust, O2 sensor, loom, gearbox boot, shifter, starter motor, clutch, intake. The hot side, still fully assembled. Turbo still attached, wastegates on, ready to be bolted back on the car in one piece. I've got a CAS two-way diff up here. That needs to go in probably. I've got a carbon fibre boot lid. That's all the way out the other end there. My storage facility. That's got to go on. Got to make a new splitter. There's quite a lot to do, so I should probably get started. Okay, see that mark just there? That's to show where the cam angle sensor is sitting before I remove it. I could paint it on, but I've used the scribe to scratch it on because I just wanted to use the scribe, I suppose. Okay, so that's the top timing cover off. Pretty easy. Next I'll take off the alternator and this belt and work my way down. Okay, so alternator's off. I'm leaving the bracketry on just for the time being because if this block is lunched, there's no point in pulling that stuff off to have it stripped and machined. Just leave it on there to store it until I transfer it to whatever block I do use. Yesterday when we pulled the engine out before we pulled the clutch off, I cracked the harmonic balancer, so it's just finger tight. Now I'm going to need the puller for this. So that's that. Gonna need the puller. So I've just wound the bolt back in slightly for the puller to push against, and it keeps turning, which is making my life difficult. But it's definitely putting tension on the balancer because this has got a different pitch to that. And that's got an awful long way to go before it'll actually hit anything. And it is coming actually. It's already popping away. Yeah, so there's now enough space to get that past there. Should be able to just tap it off. That's not good. That bit's jammed in there. We could just hold it against it. Thankfully I've got spare covers. Bugger. Here we go. That sounded promising. Keep going. And that's it. Voila. Key might as well stay in the shaft. Okay, cool. Wait. Shit, where'd it go? There it is. Woodruff key. Now what? What's next time? Okay, so it's going to loosen the tension, which is not a 12. Looks like it's 14. That should release the tension. Yep. Very good, so we should now be able to pull this off. Do I need to be at top dead center before I pull this out? At 0 degrees? I don't think I do. I think I can just pull this off. Our markings on this belt for timing, which I'm going to replace anyway. The head's coming off, it's going to be a full belt, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Cam belt off. Idlers can stay on. That can all stay on to get the head off. Water pump can stay assembled to get the head off. That's it. So that's all I need to take off. So then I can actually start attacking the head now. This one's tight. Right. It might require special treatment. Excellent. That should not be that tight. But that is wedged against the turbo, so maybe heat sockets have done strange things to it. That one's alright. Do that before I drop it. Knock it off and throw all the screws everywhere. Cool. Valves exposed, or valve train exposed. Let me put these up there. So I've also got to get the can gears off before we go any further up there. And that is full of oil as predicted. Do not want to lose that or this. Or the springs, or anything. It's not as much oil as I was expecting, but so got that spring. Sweet. I love that tool. tight. That's 3 bolts off. This should now come away. Gently does it. There we go. A couple of dowels in there. Back up to a 10, I think. 12. 11. 11. Why? Why, listen, why you do this? Okay. I should have done on the other side and I didn't, but it's okay because it didn't rotate much. Let's hold the cam shaft still while you do this. So I'm going to need you. Got it? Alright, so then the other side I didn't do it because I figured the rattle gun would loosen it without it rotating it. Pretty much did. It turned a very small amount, but not enough to do any damage. Okay. Voila. See how the can get off? Now let's slip these back in. That's not that bolt. So we don't lose them. Everything's been pulled off the front. I've put this bracket back on. Like I put everything back on that I can. It won't stop me from getting it off, and I put all the bolts back in the holes. Saves me losing them. And now I'm up to pulling the camshafts out.